press my ear to the helio pulse, hush. Your pulse is a roar in my chest rush. I see the beacon in the cold, it blushes. Orbit warmth leaking through the vacuums, hush. My ribs are little observatories, click open tongue. Cataloging your star freckles on my skin's linen. Gravity is manners when you enter the cab of your brain. You tilt the room, my bones become violent. Not you on static, spit out constellations. Your name writes itself on frostbitten stations. I'm tender and feral, a satellite animal. Holy shit, your kiss is flammable. I tie a rib around the moon, tight, tight. Your breath makes meteors change their flight. If distance is cruel, we'll bend its spine to comet swear, and we will realign. Intergalactic love, elastic, static. We stretch through black silk, hyperchromatic. You're my fucking lighthouse in the cosmic weather. We warp and with the dark, woven together. Intergalactic love, so radiant, erratic. My cells hum wiser, sweet and problematic. Signal to signal, we answer forever. In vacuum and velvet, we magnet together. I pace the hole, my feet learn lunar grammar. Tongue of iron filings, tasting your glamour. We play with some flesh, polite little dragon. Sip comet tail, tea from portable flagon. Just send me a grin through the deep time delay. It lands like a fox in a snowfall of grey. I swear at the void, then kiss the antenna. Fuck this gap, I'm crossing the penumbra. Fold me into your nebula. Origami night, I'll be the hinge in your galaxy's spite. Hands like rovers mapping dunes of skin. Count the dunes, lose count, begin again. I'll play my voice in your quiet crater. It blooms in feedback, getting braver. Intergalactic love, elastic, ecstatic. We learn the language of light, telepathic. You're my flare in the frost, my star with a sweater. We stitch the cold with heat, together, together. Intergalactic love, erratic, emphatic. Hearts go orbital, wild and democratic. From silence to roar, we answer forever. In vacuum and velvet, we magnet together. If we burn, let it be kind, like dawn on snow. If we drift, let our trails ride, never let go. I press my ear to clover, hear the power hum. Pollen drums roll, tiny suns on tongue. I stitch the winter skin with a meadow hymn. Not wholly unruly photosynthesizing grin. Bend, bend, grass like tuning forks in rain. Shiver, pulse in the stalks of green cathedral vein. Open my ribs, let the daylight in. I am the quiet wild chlorophyll within, yeah, yeah. Footsteps into little knives of cold. Mouth like a bell arranging the fold. I sip the blue off morning's rim. Tune the answer metronomes to limb. Like in circuitry creeps up my wrist. Crawl my syllables sprouts office, office. I swallow right sigils in the air. I trap its loop inside silver hair. Clicks harder sequence of misfire. Sweet thud pedal kick snare made a wheat tap tap. I by the daylight. Iron in bloom, feral lullaby detonates the room. Boom. Gather the stems, braid them to vow. Even the nettles say hush to me now. I press my pulse to the planet drum. Count to 3, then I go boom. Hell, I press my ear to clover, hear the power hum. Pollen drums roll, tiny suns on tongue. I stitch the winter skin with a meadow hymn. A wholly unruly photosynthesizing grin. Bend milk sap on lip by him, I've spun. My vowels are biased, cooled by a hush. Consonants crackle like beetle brushed. I swallow the skyline, pixel and read. Drum in my marrow counts chlorophyll speed. I'm holy and thorny, a velvet machine. Static of bees, combs light in between. Don't you cage my meadow, don't you prune my sky. I bloom through wire, I refuse to comply. If silence is law, I'll break it with green. Let wild violins rise up between saw. I'm tender, I'm tough, I'm blister and bomb. I'll say f*** it, then sing you a song. I press my ear to clover, hear the power hum. Pollen drums roll, tiny suns on tongue. I stitch the windy skin with a meadow hymn. My holy unruly photosynthesizing grin. Bend, grass like tuning forks in rain. Shiver, pulse in the stalks of green cathedral vein. Open my ribs, let the hay lighten. I am the choir, wild chlorophyll within, yeah. Every blade with the tip of my tongue. Anchor the sun with a filament long. I compass the field by scars on my knees. Cathedral of bees crowns me with keys. If sorrow returns, I bed it in moss. Teach it to photosynthesize what I've lost. I carry the meadow in chambers of bone. Wherever I wander, the choir comes home. Hush, the chorus keeps singing and I'm gone. Footsteps unspool into meadow dawn. A bell of breath, the seed of a tone. The hymn keeps growing on its own. I stitch swan bones from fiber optic veins. Snow coats hum under Reykjavik rain. My ribs open, data migrates like geese. In midnight sun, I mold a silver piece. Basalt in my jaw, pixels on my tongue. I sip hot springs, the bug being young. Aurora scrolls, a soft screen banner. Tectonic heart in a binary manner. I cradle silence and splice it with grit. A choir of circuits tasting the grit. I kiss the fault line, it answers with steam. Fjord mirrors fold into a lucid dream. I taught my pulse to speak in accent light. Feathers of chrome lift in the polar night. If I glitch, don't fix, let the waver start. It's the fracture where I grow a second heart. Digital's one heart, unfold your wings of cold. Sold am I longing to a crystal roll. Binary bloodstream thaw my wintered art. I'm breaking and remaking digital swan heart. North wind edits me with gentle knives. I lace the sample with salt from tides. Thing velder whispers, split to stay true. I split and I stitch, becoming new. My beak writes poems in vapor trails. I blur the borders of myths and males. A lullaby loop through moss and glass. I'm a data swan in a midnight pass. being born. Digital swan heart, unfold your wings of cold. Solder my longing to a crystal road. Binary bloodstream, thaw my wintered heart. I'm breaking and remaking digital swan heart. Digital swan heart, unfold your wings of cold. Solder my longing to a crystal road. Binary bloodstream, thaw my wintered heart. I'm breaking and remaking digital swan heart. There's a lantern in my rib cage, flicker green, aurora tastes like mint on the alveoli. See my cup, my breath like snowfall, melted on the drum of me. Hush, hush, lungs hum phosphor quietly. Basalt steps of my sternum, moss map, frost kiss the surf, the tiny weather in my chest. Mist, glitch sparrows peck at my pulse, skip frames twist. I plant a flag in vapor, the flag becomes a fist. My cough paints constellations, little prismatic crumbs. I'm an organ of aurora, I'm a nest of glowing songs. Steam hymns, tin bells, pebble quiet tongues. Glowworm gospel where the oxygen runs. Hold it, don't spill the sky. I bottle midnight, tilt and try. If I burst, I'm a flare, unruly and young. Don't hush me, I've got daylight in my lungs. Aurora inside my lungs. Shine. I cough up ribbons, I cough up sunlight. Neon in bronchial tunnels. I'm breathing a riot of colors. Aurora inside my lung burn. I lick the copper of the cold, count the static on my teeth. Microbeats march like ants underneath. I'm tender as a bruise, still I'm punk as a comet. Say I'm too much, watch me blossom and vomit. Chromatic phlegm of a dawn I swallow. Restless little knives of light. Reckless, breathless, my chest is a lighthouse, rude and sung. Guiding feral ships to a harbor in my lungs. I knit the night with alveolar thread, knot by knot, a green-black spread. If the wind tries stealing my hymn, I'll bite it back with a frostbit grin. Hold aurora inside my lungs. Shine. I cough up ribbons, I cough up sunlight. Neon in bronchial tunnels. I'm breathing a riot of colors. Aurora inside my lungs. If I sleep, keep watch, little lights, little lungs. Swear on the frost I won't come undone. When I exhale the storm, I keep the spark among. Aurora inside, still singing in my lungs. Aurora inside, still singing in my lungs. Tip of the sword on my tongue I press. I confess, I carve constellations in the fog of your breath. Cut through the static, through the soft-spoken mess. the storm manifest. Tip of the sword, silver nerve, no rest. I split the night so the dawn can end. I braid the cold with a thread of light. Basalt steps remember my feet. Aurora stitches me to Reykjavik harbor. Glacier glass in my chest reflects your stare. I learned my vows on black sand shores. Glick, tongue of compass, teeth the oars. I sip the lava of a stubborn dream. Steam from the earth combs out my seams. Of jaw hums beneath the skin of time. I catch the tremor, fold it into rhyme. Seabirds orbit my shoulders in threes. I map a future on the salt-kissed my courage with volcanic thread. I melt old gods into a crown for my head. Cut through bullshit, fuck the static hiss. Salt on my lips tastes like a fearless kiss. Aurora's whip cracks neon above. I ride its ribbon unlearning love. Basalt drums under heel toe step. I keep my promises, blade true care. Steel in a velvet lung, I cradle the risk like a fevered sun. What if the wound is a secret door? What if the edge is what I'm living for? Tip of the sword on my tongue I press. Every letter sparks a wilderness. I carve new rivers in the emptiness. Cut the cord, let the ghost die. Tip of the sword, silver nerve, no rest. I split the night so the dawn can Think valor fault lines under my feet. I bridge the plates with the humming beat. Skin is a scabbard, heart the forge. I temper the fear into something large. Syllables spar like aurora swords. I keep my oath without worn out words. No pretty cage, no plastic lord. I am the hinge, the light, the cord. I lay the tip on my tongue then rest. Fold up the night like a paper nest. When morning opens I'll confess the edge was mercy. I press my ribs to the fogged up window, a cathedral of breath, a winter halo. Tiny birds of static nest in my pulse. I count them, hush, the skull's carousel. Your touch is a sonar in a fjord heart. It echoes, then fractures in prism parts. I am transparency, my fault lines glow. Capillaries like capillaries of snow. You speak in wires, I answer in ice. My vowels shiver, my consonants slice. Basil spine under linen of night. I bend, but the waveform bites. Handle me slow, mittens over the neon. Don't knock the beaker when the beat is peaking. I'm poured like light through a cracked prism's mouth. If you whisper north, my ribcage heads south. I've got a heart made of glass noise. Shiver, shiver. Touch me and it sings in a crushed silver river. Crackle in the bloodstream, pop his poise. Love is a chandelier falling into poise. I've got a heart made of glass noise. Listen, listen. When we kiss, the spectrum blooms and it thins and glistens. Hold me like a fragile chorus of toys. I'm ringing, ringing a heart made of glass noise. Volcanic garden under my sternum's roof. Moss on the metronome, feral and aloof. I loop my sigh, stretch it into aurora. Granular tears drift into flora. Shh. Harbor lights blink in my veins like buoys. Your breath a bow drawn over strange alloys. We sample the snow and the gulls on the pier. Feed it to the drum, my ghost reappear. Don't fuck with the filament beating in dark. I spark, then I arc, then I etch you a mark. I am a bell jar storm, tap me with care. I'll sing you a sphere, but I'll cut you with air. I tune my bones to the radio fog. Name every crack like a catalog. If love is a lamb, I'm the trembling foil. If love is a ship, I'm the pop of the oil. Go. I've got a heart made of glass noise. Shiver, shiver. Touch me and it sings in a crushed silver river. Crackle in the bloodstream, pop his poise. Love is a chandelier falling into poise. I've got a heart made of glass noise. Listen, listen. When we kiss, the spectrum blooms and it thins and glistens. Hold me like a fragile chorus of toys. I'm ringing, ringing a heart made of glass noise. Lay me down in the static meadow. Count my fractures. Here's your echo. I'll hum in shards, but I'll still rejoice as a tender machine with a glass-made voice. Let the word ring out, ring out. My chest is a drum in a mossy mouth. I am a glacier with a hot, hot drop, drop. Bow bones sing where the wires stop. Reykjavik, hush, hold my roar in a teacup. I swear I won't fuck with the neon gloss, just hush. Pluck my ribs like a harp, I'll bloom in your palms. I'll roar in my throat goes ah, ah, ah. The mic's smell like cedar. The stage tastes of salt from the old harbor. Vestibular wind is braiding my hair. Behave, wild thing, I tuck a volcano under my tongue. It warms my teeth. I walk like a kicker with a pocket of seashells and coins that remember fish. Basalt steps count me in odd numbers. 5, 7, a stubborn 11. I stitch my fear to a linen kite. Let it jitter over facts of Floyd. The audience exhales like a forest. I borrow their oxygen and give back snow. My knuckles tap the body of a nylon guitar. Talk, talk, little reindeer feet. I taste sulfur in the melody. Geyser steam fogs the vowels. If the city asks me to be shiny, I'll answer with Pete and a grin. I'm not porcelain, I'm tephra, tender and gritted. Holy shit, hold the light low under the chin. Make a cave of it. Let the pulse be stubborn, wooden, honest as yours. Take on an Icelandic to keep the ghost alive. Then jump barefoot on the downbeat like the puffin' off a clay. Plug me, let the wood ring out, ring out. Shh. My chest is a drum in a mossy mountain tongue. I am a glacier with a heart, heart throb, throb. Bowed bones sing where the wires stop. Reykjavik, hush, hold my roar in a teacup. I swear I won't fuck with the neon gloss, just hush. Pluck my ribs like a harp, I'll bloom in your palms. A roar in my throat goes out. There are laws that try to iron the ocean. I laugh with the seam ripper. Newsprint fingers turn my cheeks gray. I wash them in moon milk. I carry a parliament of gulls in my pocket. They veto my doubt. If luxury is a silence I earned, I'll fold it into blankets for strangers I love. Like the ring road patience, circling, seeing every fjord. And when my temper flares, I clip it to the clothesline. Snap, let it dry. This is MTV without the plug. Just breathe on spruce. If you want glitter, have my freckles. They're stars doing community service. I won't be a plastic puppy in a fluorescent face. I'm a Pete Warm hymn with stitches showing, look, it's fine. Take my mistakes, knit them into mittens for the long wind. If I curse, it's weather. Brief, salty, then blue clears up. Unplug me, let the wood ring out, ring out. My chest is a drum in a mossy mouth. I am a glacier with a hot heart throb, throb. Bowed bones sing where the wires stop. Reykjavik, hush, hold my roar in a teacup. I swear I won't fuck with the neon gloss, just hush. Pluck my ribs like a harp, I'll bloom in your palms. A roar in my throat goes out. Shadow, I count swans in the pond. 1, 2 more. My boots kiss puddles. The city wears clouds like a wool cap. I keep my ego in a glass jar with moss. It learns humility from lichens. If a critic knocks, I hand them tea and a spoon of thunder. My mouth is a harbor. Ships of vowels come. Ships of consonants leave. I don't need a wall of amps to be brave. I have knuckles and truth, so come close, ear to the spruce. I'll tell you a secret. The quiet is loud when we agree to listen. Thank you for your breath. I borrowed it and tuned it back. We'll meet where lava meets ice in the middle of a heartbeat. Place my paws on the table like a warm stone. Hush, 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 hush. Reykjavik wind braids my hair with salt and snow. I sip the harbor, little sips of blue and cold. Moss in my pockets, embers in my throat. A hum to wake the boat. Aurora threads my sleeves with green tin bells. My ribcage is a chapel of small brave spells. I stitch a star to a string of whalebone light. I wear the night, I bite it polite. Count with me crooked, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8. I fold my fear like paper boats and set them straight. On a puddle of silence, on a drum of skin. Let the hush come in. Unplug me to hear my roots. I bloom in the quiet, I boom in the hush. Unplug me to hear my roots. Unplug me to hear my roots. The wood remembers every bruise and every blush. I swallow a comet, spit glittered shit in the snow. Polite volcano under cardigan ready to blow. Tea steam ghost kiss my cheek like tiny choirs. I tune the tremble, I tame the wires. Lava under fingernails, I strum the crust. My mouth is a lighthouse, my tongue is trust. I stitch a plea to the back of the sky. Don't look away when the atoms cry. Hands like metronomes in a hot spring fog. We count the geese that pass the basalt bog. If the beat forgets me, I will teach it to kneel. Bow to the timber, to the living field. My city's a pocket of lanterns, a mitten for storms. I knit you a shelter out of spine bone forms. So lay your ear to my timber brief. Hear the soft thunder of impossible belief. Unplug me to hear my roots. I bloom in the quiet, I boom in the hush. Unplug me to hear my roots. Unplug me to hear my roots. The wood remembers every bruise and every blush. I fold lucidity into a velvet seed. I plant it between my teeth and feet. The night knits me and I let it lead. Inside the mouth of quiet, I tuck my pulse away. Shh, shh, hush me like a velvet cave. I float on the vowels of a softer day. Inside the mouth of quiet, I taste the fade. I'm safe, I'm stay. I dim the sky with my thumb, slide it left till it hums. Click, the clatter pauses, crumbs of thunder become plums. I pocket the weather, stitch the calm to my gums. Broken plates of yesterday still glitter in the grass. I gather them gently, naming pieces as they pass. Little microbeats, little glass heart cast. My breath is a raft, my ribs a harbor mast. I turn the sirens down with a woolen wrist. I unlearn the tremor, I unclench the fist. Count to 10 with the moss on the shade. 1, 2, eyelids like lakes unmade. Teeth are the gale unclenched from my hair. I tie a bow on the air, I tie like bow on the air. Inside the mouth of quiet, I tuck my pulse away. Hush me like a velvet cave. I float on the vowels of a softer day. Inside the mouth of quiet, I taste the fade. I'm safe, I'm staying. Nesting here. My pillow is a shoreline where the night draws near. Black sand pockets hold my leftover fear. I sow the hush with needles of a falling year. My spine is a zipper for the cyclone's coat. I pull it close, set a lantern in my throat. Out. Hush now, for the loud. Hush now, for the light. My name becomes a cradle rocking left to right, left to right, left to right. Oh, inside the mouth of quiet, I tuck my pulse away. Hush me like a velvet cave. I float on the vowels of a softer day. Inside the mouth of quiet, I taste the fade. I'm safe, I'm staying. Finger trace lullabies, futures that pass. I plant a quiet orchard in my chest. Each fruit a small silence ripened to rest. If chaos comes peeking, I smile with my teeth. Show it the quilt I've woven underneath. In 1, 2, sleep through, sleep true. I fold the storm into a napkin of blue. Inside the mouth of quiet, I become dew. Fade out, fade through. Me versus the world, I wear a road, I like armor. Teeth on the wind, I bite back, spit foam from facts of Floyd's harbor. You push, I purr, then roar. Lava in my throat goes farther. Tell me sit still, I fucking dance on the fault lines harder. Me versus the world, but the world is my drum. Thump, thump, I braided storm to my hair, make the blizzard try me. I turn steel into swan velvet, then fly. Whoosh. Me versus the world, I kiss the bruise till it blooms sky. Hello, Reykjavik on my tongue, salt dash and lullaby. Charter beats like timpani in cold air, held it undivided. I taste the basalt off the bed and hum it into dawn. Shards of harper in my ribs, prismatic scaffold in Sri Lanka, vigor footprint, sinking fresh snow. Traveling, I stitch a dress from seaweed, stitch a hood from northern light. I tuck my fear in driftwood, floated out of sight, tectonic plates, gossip under boots. Crack. About my name, crack. I sip the gay like tea, sweetened with a glacier rain. I thought you're the in my my pocket, little harbor charm. I kiss the bruise on the city's cheek, it warms my palm. Count with me, ain't fifty, a string bow, scratch the frost. My pulse is a lighthouse, blink, blink, never lost. If the world throws knives, I bloom into cut-proof moss. If the noise gets loud, I turn silence into gloss. Me versus the world, I wear aurora like armor. Teeth on the wind, I bite back, spit foam from facts of Floyd's harbor. You push, I purr, then roar. Lava in my throat goes farther. Tell me sit still, I fucking dance on the fault lines harder. Me versus the world, but the world is my drum. Thump, thump, I braid a storm to my ear, make the blizzard hum. Try me, I turn steel into swan, velvet, then fly. Whoosh. Me versus the world, I kiss the bruise till it blooms sky. Hecla clears her throat, Katla coughs, ash syllables rain. I tongue the soup, paint my teeth with night again. Think Vela Fisher, open book, ink of ancient lore. I write my vow in runnels, I will never crawl. If they want me neat, I spill. If they want me small, I sprawl. If they police my cloud, I birth a thunderball. I'm not your porcelain, nope, I saw coral, woolen wire. A choir of gulls in my skirt and riot flyer. Paper skin, basalt bones, both true. I bruise like blueberries under winter bloom. But watch me breathe stars through a crack straw. Turn a cut into a mouth that sings the floor. When they call me weird, I curtsy to the wood mine. I plant a flag on the iceberg of my spine. Me versus the world, I wear aurora like armor. Teeth on the wind, I bite back, spit foam from facts of Floyd's harbor. You push, I purr, then roar. Lava in my throat goes farther. Tell me sit still, I fucking dance on the fault lines harder. Me versus the world, but the world is my drum. Thump, thump, I braid a storm to my hair, make the blizzard hum. Try me, I turn steel into swan, velvet, then fly. Whoosh. Me versus the world, I kiss the bruise till it blooms sky. Now the world leans in, sniffs the salt on my lips, says teach me the trick. I answer with a ship, a paper boat of breath sails across a thawing dark. We do with kindness, sparks become meadowlarks. Me and the storm, arm wrestle, then shake hands. I lace my ribs to the skyline, new bands. I'm still feral, yes, but tender at the seam. We make a pact, your waves for my dream. Versus the world becomes me with the world true. True. Breathing satellites, lungs in orbit. Inhale auroras, exhale data, absorb it. Little moons tapping ribs in Morse code, click, click, click. I don't give a fuck if gravity soaks, let it slip. Breathing satellites, kiss the night wind skin. Stitching cosmos to my chest with Reykjavik pins in T-3 riff in my spin. Breathing satellites, I wear their light like skin. Glacier blood in my headphones, slow and tender. Harper's glass lung fogs when I whisper to the splinters. Basalt corridors swallow echo, feeded cinders. Low, my breath is a board. Northern lights are tenders. I tie antennas into braids, seaweed wires on my scalp, tug salt maps on my palms, decoding goals for help. Heckler coughs a drum roll, Ashton snares to velvet, moss pillows, the sub bass mother in the helmet. I hang a comet over the stove, let it simmer, sizzle. Data snow on my tongue, tastes like I'm the glimmer. Hold it, inhale. Count the satellites, a grocery hail. If my lungs glitch, I reboot with the whale. Let the tide sink the clock in my nails. Breathe in satellites, lungs in orbit. Inhale auroras, exhale data, absorb it. Little moons tapping ribs in Morse code, click, click. I don't give a fuck if gravity soaks, let it slip, drop. Breathe in satellites, kiss the night wind skin. Stitching cosmos to my chest with Reykjavik pins. And dear 3 fjorif in my spin. Breathe in satellites, I wear their light like skin. Street lamps yawn like suns in training. I lace my boots with fiber optic violets. Aurora graffiti on the harbor cranes. Quiet riots, I sip hot midnight, let my heart riot. If the algorithm coughs, I feed it kelp in silence. Shit gets holy when the snow decides to pilot. I tuck a fjord into my coat, make a pocket of violence full. Ship horns measure time, boom. The past unwinds it home. I count the golden syllables, I ain't hold fair boats of satellites around my throat, not joke, broke glow. Loves in the street lights blink, yes, I blink back, consoling. If love is a sensor, pointed skyward, uncontrolled. Breathe in satellites, lungs in orbit. Inhale auroras, exhale data, absorb it. Little moons tapping ribs in Morse code, click, click. I don't give a fuck if gravity soaks, let it slip, drop. Breathe in satellites, kiss the night wind skin. Stitching cosmos to my chest with Reykjavik pins. Tear fjorif in my spin. Breathe in satellites, I wear their light like skin. The ionosphere through a scarf of steam. Upload a lullaby, download a clean beam. Volcanic pulse, my metronome dreams. Northern cold writes itself on my spleen. If doubt is an anchor, I melt it with tea. Let the ribs open windows, set antennas free. I don't need permissions from the sky's decree. My lungs are observatories, come and see. Breathing satellite, softer now and rose. Stitch me to midnight where the cold river flows. Reykjavik hushes, the sea still glows. I'm a small warm engine under northern throes. My wrists are fjords of glass, cold rivers in a rush. Snow maps in my palms, little constellations blush. I harvest light with mittened hands. It cuts like mint. Mineral prayers under tongue. Click, salt, crystalline. My pulse, staccato lanterns, blinks beneath the frost. I carry a choir of ice. Ooh, each note a shining cost. I stitch the fog to my coat with copper thread. Steam letters curl from my breath, the unread. Gravity needs my ribs like those. I'm tender as basalt, soft and disgraceful. I break like a prism, not a plate. Colors argue in my chest, shivered radiate. If you touch, careful your skin might ring. I'm a bell of winter, a thawing thing. In my veins of crystal, light goes hunting. Sharp little wolves of color keep on wanting. I'm cracked but singing, brittle but brave. Shards make a halo around the mess I gave. Hey. In my veins of crystal, truth runs raw. The need edges, let the fracture draw. I bleed a spectrum, I don't behave. My veins of crystal teach me how to wave. Barefoot on the floor of lichen coals, I count the zeros in the snow. Secret roads. My shadow learns percussion on a tin roof night. Each drip a drum. Tap tap calibrates my back. A gall stitches circles in a pewter sky. Flies, we reconcile, kiss the storm on its tongue. Stay feral, stay wild. Fold me into glass origami. Careful, my soft machine is a cathedral of anomalies. I'll melt to speak a language that can hold you, then freeze to etch it so it can't scold you. In my veins of crystal, light goes hunting. Sharp little wolves of color keep on wanting. I'm cracked but singing, brittle but brave. Shards make a halo around the mess I gave. Hey. In my veins of crystal, truth runs raw. The neat edges, let the fracture draw. I bleed a spectrum, I don't behave. My veins of crystal teach me how to wave. Of moonlit pixels of morning nest in every stone. When I walk, the frost writes cursive on the air. Veins of crystal glow. I'm repaired by the tears. I'm repaired by the tears. Echo nest in the ice core, humming in my chest. Pollen of centuries on my lips I taste. Ironess, drip, drip, needles of time prick the vinyl of the storm. Don't fuck my quiet, this hush is armor warm. Shh. Echo nest in the ice core, rocking in the freeze. I braid a glacier to my pulse, all in memory. Unzip the permafrost with a whisper. Harbor lamps of Reykjavik blink inside my iris. Aurora sews green sutures on the midnight seam. I pocket a shard of moon, it chimes like a sea. Footprints on blue glass, I tiptoe the crust. Here lie the diaries of air bottled in frost. Microbeats skitter under skin like Arctic fleas. My mouth is a cave with choirs of bees. I'm fat Nayakal dream looms. Loom, 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 the mother loom. I bite on comet sugar, spit out silver plume. Harpa in my rib cage, crystalline ribs ring true. I kiss the basalt black bread, chew, chew, chew. I stitch my vows to icicles, hang them in the sun. If they drip, let them drip, a metronome of what we've done. Tick, pipe my teeth, gnash under snow like guilty steel. I lace my boots with aurora so my footprints heal. Echo nest in the ice core, humming in my chest. Pollen of centuries on my lips I taste. Hardness, tongue trip, needles of time prick the vinyl of the storm. Don't fuck my quiet, this hush is armor war, warm. Echo nest in the ice core. whisper's my name on the night. I answer with a gold cry, sharp white cow. Salt on my wrists, rust on my knuckles from time. I cradle the ice like a bad word I won't mind. Maps in the core, ash from a summer of fire. Crackle, elf jowl, lullaby cinder choir. Hush, you text from a fairy, your vows frozen stiff. I warm them in my mouth, send them back as myth bright. I am inside the drum, a snow moth tongue is a bow on a glass violin so soft. If love is a fault line, let it slide under me. I'll surf that fucking quake with polar dignity. I pledge my lungs to clear air, clean sea. Echo nest in the ice core, humming in my chest. Pollen of centuries on my lips, I taste darkness. Tongue trip, needles of time prick the vinyl of the storm. Don't fuck my quiet, this hush is armor warm. Echo nest in the ice core, rocking in the freeze. I braid a glacier to my pulse, thawing melee moon. I count the rings of frozen rain like age on a tree. Every layer a secret, yours, mine, the sea. I lay swear words to lily roots, purity and grit. Silence is a badass, don't trample it. From Lion fifth grade cobbles to the far ice rim, I carry a choir of ghosts, but I won't let them win. Melt is a mother, flood is a cousin I kiss. I build a cradle from data and bliss. If this core ever cracks, let it sing us home. I'll pour the echoes in your palms like water.